I'm gonna keep it quick because I'm the only thing between these two making love tonight, so I'm just gonna be like, hi, and they'll be like, ha, wrap it up, quick. Man, make some noise if you're happy it's finally the weekend. Hell yeah, I needed this. I really did. I had a rough week at work. You see, I have a job that sounds cooler than it is. I work for the Department of Defense in the dental supply section. Isn't that such a letdown? That's like if you met a dude who's like, I'm a member of the U.S. Navy SEALs dance team. Part of SEAL Team 5, 6, 7, 8. Swim, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. We're the Navy SEALs. Pew! They were like, wait, so you guys are a Navy SEAL dance team. Have you guys even killed anyone? And they're like, does slaying count? No, it doesn't. But yeah, it's a government job, and about a year ago now, President Jimmy Carter passed away. Then, a few days after that, all federal government employees got the day off. Which, I didn't realize that I get a day off every time a president dies. From now on, I'm only voting for the oldest, sickest candidates. I'm picking my president the same way a lion picks which gazelle to attack. If he shows any weakness, I'm like, rawr, daddy wants a 3-day weekend. You know, like how lions talk. But yeah, when I'm not working, I like to hang out with my family. Like this past weekend, I was hanging out with my cousin, and she's got a 3-year-old daughter who had a Tickle Me Elmo toy. Are we familiar with Tickle Me Elmo here? Yeah, I'm seeing some nodding heads. Not a lot of happy faces. It's a creepy toy, I think we can all agree. The only problem with this one is that the batteries were dying. And I don't know if you guys know this about Elmo, but when his batteries start to die, he doesn't just stop. No, Elmo's voice gets really deep and really slow. So you tickle Elmo, and he's like, oh, 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 yeah. I'm like, I hate that. That Elmo sounds like he tickles back. And believe it or not, it got worse from there. Because like a regular Tickle Me Elmo will kick and giggle. This one only had enough power to shake and let off robotic death rattles. So it went from like, you to oh, 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 Elmo loves you. And finally at the end it was just like, oh shit, that's hospice care, Elmo. Stop playing with that. I don't even know why they sell that at Walmart. By the way, sir, sorry for looking right in your eyes when I said Elmo loves you. Like we bonded in a way that neither of us wanted. You came here for a comedy show, you left with a Sesame Street boyfriend. Apologies. But yeah, I was hanging out with my cousin, and her husband was there too, and he's like really into tennis. And you know how in tennis, when they hit the ball, they do like that moaning yell thing, where they're like, ooh, ah, ooh. He was trying to tell me that they do that because it makes them hit the ball harder. Which I know isn't true, because I watch baseball, and they hit it way farther. But you've never seen a Bryce Harper home run where he was like, like if moaning really made you hit the ball harder, baseball would be a totally different sport. So here comes the wind-up, and the pitch, oh fuck! That baby is out of here. No, sounding aggressively horny really made you better at sports. Athletes wouldn't take steroids. They'd just be popping Viagra. It's like Barry Bonds is walking up to the plate, and oh my goodness, he doesn't even have a bat. Oh yeah. I imagine Barry Bonds' penis sounds like. Like a low battery Tickle Me Elmo. What do you guys think it sounds? Alright, we should switch gears. Normal stuff, normal stuff. St. Patty's Day was this Tuesday. Anybody celebrate that? Oh yeah. St. Patty's Day is a big day for my people. And when I say my people, I don't mean Irish. I mean short men with beards. It's like our Super Bowl. People get drunk, they think we're magical. Just go around humping legs and stealing wallets. I made $350 this year. But now, as you can see, I am a teeny tiny little baby boy-sized man. I'm at a height where everybody just assumes I'm ticklish. I don't know what it is about being 5'5", but people just assume adorable things about you. Like, I look like my primary mode of transportation is skipping. A lot of things about being a little man that are rough that people don't even realize. For example, bar stools suck for us. You ever sat down and gotten taller? Not a good feeling. Then when I want to get off of a bar stool, I can't just stand up. No, I have to dismount. I get off a bar stool the same way an 1800s woman in a dress gets off of a horse. I do a little scooch and hop, and then a gentleman catches me. It's rough being a man. Sometimes on dating apps, girls will write something like, "Don't like my profile unless you're over 6 feet tall." Which is exhausting, because then if I want to like her profile, I have to jump while doing it. I had to be careful that one. I went to the doctor for a checkup a couple weeks ago, and after he measured my height, he told me I was 1 inch taller than the average American woman. I was like, thank goodness I wore heels. This could have been emasculating. And we got a good-looking crowd here tonight. And I'm not just saying that because I'm ovulating. Alright, I think I got weird. Sorry about that, everyone. My bad. I got some drama going on in my life right now. I recently had a pregnancy scare. Yeah, I saw a pregnant lady and went Now I'm banned from the maternity ward at Cooper University Hospital. Which is fine, I wasn't going to raise that kid anyway. Did you guys hear they came out with a new male birth control?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Talking About Cryptocurrency. 100% effective. You'll never get a woman pregnant talking about Bitcoin. And I'm happy to be here. I'm from New Jersey. I love doing shows in New Jersey. It's way better. Last night I was in the middle of Pennsylvania, which is a weird place to be. Because you'll be driving on the highway and all of a sudden you'll have like a horse-drawn carriage doing 55 next to you. Do you guys know in Pennsylvania you can get a DUI on horseback?
Yeah.
You guys said that with the confidence of people who have gotten a DUI on horseback. Like, yeah, me and old Bessie got fucked up. It's rude to not offer your horse a drink if you're doing it. That's right, you can get an Amish-style DUI. Which sucks, because then you have to go to Amish jail. It takes forever because they have to draw your mugshot by hand. I wonder what an Amish drunk driving accident would even look like. It's like, breaking news, there's been a 12-horse pileup on Ezekiel Luther King Boulevard. 6 of the horses are on fire. We don't even know how that happened. You know how like sometimes on the side of the road you'll see a billboard that says like, drive sober or get pulled over? I wonder if Amish communities have those, except theirs are like, if you ride drunk and hurt your brother, you'll go to jail and churn the butter. That's a joke about jerking off the Amish. Told it to see if you guys were cool. You passed the test. Hell yeah. That one has never gotten applause before, thank you. I'll have to tell Ezekiel and the boys about this. We're gonna be pumped. I'll send him a letter. But yeah, I was driving home from Philly and I was taking the bridge over into New Jersey and I saw a billboard advertising Club Risque. And on the billboard there was a picture of a stripper and in big bold letters it said, free lunch. Which I think we can all agree is a terrible stripper name. The young lady must have really low self-esteem because that is a daytime stripper name if ever I heard one. Like, hey, why'd you call yourself free lunch? She's like, because pastrami sandwich was taken. Now who wants me to rub my tuchus on their corduroy pants? That's free lunch's specialty. All my lap dances sound like Is anybody here in love? Hell yeah. I'm trying to be. But I think everything I've done on stage is hurting that right now. I said he after I asked that. That was a tactical error. It's like, is anybody in love? I want to be someday. I recently joined the dating app Hinge, and when you create a profile on Hinge, you have to enter a bunch of information about yourself and a bunch of information about your dating preferences. And one of the sections they have is titled ethnicity. Now, I like girls of all ethnicities, so I checked off every single box. And it wasn't until 3 months later that I realized that they were just asking what my ethnicity was. So for 3 months on Hinge, I was a proud Asian, Latino, Native American black man. Just searching the internet for my multicultural queen. Probably so confusing for people. They're like, how's this possible? Was he conceived during an orgy at the Olympic Village? It's like he took a 23andMe test and beat the game. Like, I guarantee every girl that's on my profile was like, this feels racist, but I'm scared to call him out. Because what if he really is a Nigerian Eskimo and I just don't know what that looks like? No, my real ethnicity is white. Surprise! Pranked ya! You just got pranked by this guy. St. Patrick's Day is big for me. A lot of heel clicks. But yeah, I'm mostly German. I actually grew up in Germany, in a village in the mountains, and I went to school on an American military base. America still has a bunch of military bases in Germany, because after World War II, we just never gave them back. Kind of like if you whoop someone's ass in Monopoly so bad that every time you played them for the next 80 years, you got to keep all your hotels from the previous game. You know, just to make sure that Germany never plays Monopoly again. Now Germany's like, can we play any other board games? They're like, yeah, how about Sorry? How much longer must we continue to play Sorry? Until your grandparents are dead. You know what they did. But once they are dead, we can play another game, no? Like perhaps Germany could have a Yahtzee party. We're like, no. We let you guys play Yahtzee. Japan's gonna want to play Battleship again.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, they did that. My grandpa actually fought in World War II. For America, I should be clear. Can't just talk about growing up in Germany and then be like, und mein Opa fought in the Second World War. He fought in D-Day. He did not want the men on the beach. Yeah, my grandparents are getting older, so I've been trying to hang out with them as much as possible. Like me and my grandpa, we like to watch SportsCenter together. That's our thing. The other day we were watching SportsCenter, and this special feature came on about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, I don't want to seem shitty, but I feel like the deadlier the disease those kids have, the cooler the person they get to meet. And vice versa. The less deadly the disease, the lamer the person they get to meet. Like, if Michael Jordan comes to visit you in the hospital, you're gonna fucking die. Like, oh shit, it's Michael Jordan. Is it that bad, doctor? Michael Jordan's just menacingly bouncing a basketball. Half of you are on board for this. Yeah, the deadlier the disease, the cooler the person you get to meet. The less deadly the disease, the lamer the person. Like, hey, we heard you have cancer. You want to meet the New York Yankees? What's that? It's in remission? I hear the Mets are in town. Yeah. You'd rather die than meet the Mets? That's fair. What if the Make-A-Wish Foundation had a minor illnesses division? Like, hey, we heard you're recovering from appendicitis. You want to meet Rob Schneider's dad? What's he do? Whatever the fuck Adam Sandler's dad tells him to do. But yeah, my grandparents are getting older, so I've been spending a lot more time in old folks' homes. And what I've learned from my time in old folks' homes is that people my grandparents' age, like 99 and above, are stone cold gangsters. Like, death does not faze them at all. It's scary. Like, gangsters say they're not afraid to die. You know who's actually not afraid to die? Ethel from Assisted Living. She doesn't give a fuck about death. Like, you tell Ethel that her best friend of 45 years just passed away, and she'll be like, oh, I guess that means that Charles is single again. Oh. 99-year-olds are gangsters, dude. You ever seen a 99-year-old's hands? Think that's arthritis? Guess again. Those are gang signs. Your grandma's a crip. She's gangbanging. Not like that. That's my sweet grandma you're thinking about. Nasty, nasty. When you guys make love later, don't think about her. Yuck. Let's switch gears because I don't want to keep thinking about that. I was making dinner last night. Yeah, let's talk about dinner. That's safe. I was making dinner last night. I was going to make a salad with grilled chicken on top. But just as I was about to make it, I realized I didn't have a cucumber for the salad. I didn't have any vegetable oil to cook the chicken in. So I had to run out to Acme real quick. The only problem with going to Acme and buying a whole gallon of oil and a single cucumber... Cashier automatically assumes you're giving yourself a veggie tail. Now it's me giving you the terrible mental image. Oh, we're having fun. I've recently went to a silent disco. You guys know what a silent disco is? Okay. Some of you do. For anybody who's not familiar, it's basically like a regular dance club, except instead of playing the music out loud, they give everybody a pair of headphones and you get to choose what you want to listen to. It's pretty cool, because it's very rare that you get to dance with a woman while listening to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Jeremy, pull up a woman. Alright, I'll get out of here on this. Have you ever met someone who you like in person but can't stand on social media?
Yes.
You know, the type of person makes you go, I like Jason, but if he posts another picture of the lasagna he made for dinner, I hope he dies in a house fire. Got a lot of friends like that. People who I genuinely enjoy being around, but can't stand online. Like, I have this one friend from high school who posts all these pictures of herself, where she's genuinely trying to be sexy. But then in the caption, she acts like that's not what the picture was about. So all of her posts are just like, thinking about the Israel-Palestine conflict right now. I'm like, that's clearly a picture of your butt. That has nothing to do with peace in the Middle East. But she keeps going. She's like, just got a new shade of eyeshadow. What do you guys think? Got a nice smoky eye. I like that joke. The only problem with it is there's no cool way to stand back up and keep going after showing an intimate brewery your taint. I'm sorry to you guys in particular. That was intense. I'm starting to understand why these are empty. I heard that Paul the Taint Carson was coming. Please don't call me that. All right. I told that joke at an open mic at a softball field once. And I love telling it there because all the people walking by in the park didn't know it was for a comedy show. So from their perspective, a bunch of people just came to a field to watch me do that. Like, damn, that tiny stripper is trying his best. Is that free lunch? All right, thank you.